Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a very highly requested video, and this is all about my tanning routine. I have been trying out lots of different products to let you guys know which ones I've loved for a long time, which ones I'm trying out now, and like kind of the reasons why I love them and why I don't love some of them. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right in because I have quite a few products to talk about and I just want to get through it nice and fast. So first I'm going to talk about what I do for my tanning routine, and I kind of wrote it all down, so if I'm looking down, that's why. I self-tan once to twice a week, and what I do is I will go in the shower and first I exfoliate my skin. This is so important to get off the dry skin so that the self-tanner doesn't get patchy on you at all. It's so important to just make sure all that dry skin is gone. So I exfoliate, and I always had a really hard time getting off my tan from the previous week, in case if there was a little bit left over. And I got this mitt from Beauty Soul, and it is awesome. Like, I can actually see on the mitt when the product is coming off, and it just makes a huge difference. So I really love this for when I'm trying to take off my old tanner and exfoliating to put on my new one. So after I shower and exfoliate and everything, I get out of the shower and I will moisturize with any sort of moisturizer. I will put it on my elbows, on my knees, ankles, and wrists, pretty much any dry area. So it's so important to hydrate that, or else the self-tanner will really just like latch onto it and it will look kind of patchy and weird. So whenever I do a self-tanner, I usually like to do 2 coats of it, just because I really like that deep, dark, rich tan because I have olive skin, and I kind of feel like it lasts longer sometimes. So what I mean by 2 coats is I will apply a coat of the self-tanner and then I'll wait between 5 and 20 minutes and then apply another layer. So with self-tanners, I know a lot of people like to do it before they go to bed. I will do it in the morning or before bed. I find that with every single self-tanner I've ever used, that on my white sheets it has some sort of come off. Like, yeah, I like to self-tan right when I get up in the morning, and then I will rinse it off at night just so that it doesn't stain my sheets. It does come off pretty well if you are able to bleach your sheets, but I just want to say every single self-tanner I've ever used, it has somehow come off. Sometimes self-tanners will fade off on your clothes, but everything just comes off in the wash. It's great. Another thing I want to talk about is something that I've learned. I always spray perfume like right on my chest area, and the alcohol in the perfumes and stuff breaks apart the self-tanner, which stinks. So I was always like getting it breaking apart on my chest, and I was like, why is this happening? I don't get it. And it's because of the alcohol that's in the perfume. So just be cautious with that. If you feel like your self-tanner is breaking apart, maybe it's because of your perfume and where you're applying it. So I just thought I would say that too. So I have been using self-tanners for a very long time. I've used so many brands, and I just kind of want to go over my favorites and then ones that I don't love so much. First, I'm going to start off with drugstore ones that are super popular. And these are by the brand Jergens. So Jergens just came out with the tanning mousse, and I was like, okay, I totally need to try this because a drugstore self-tanner, if it's good, that's just awesome. So I tried out the Jergens Instant Sun Flawless Natural Looking Color Instantly Deep Bronze. My thoughts on this are that it does not give like this deep dark color. It does a really good job at not streaking. It says it dries in 60 seconds. I don't really believe that. It kind of like has like a sticky feeling to it. So I like to wait a little bit longer with this. But this does not give me like a super dark glow. Like, I'd have to apply a few coats of this. But I do want to say that I like it better than the Jergens Natural Glow Lotion. These both have like an orange undertone to them, so you just have to be really careful with that. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I will not be repurchasing it, but for someone who maybe doesn't want that rich of a tan, you might enjoy this. Now for the Jergens Natural Glow, I just felt like it gave me an orange undertone. It made me kind of splotchy. It just had like a really foul smell. Like, both of these, the smell is not that great. So I didn't like the color that this would give me, and like I said, I had tried using it when I was younger, and then I recently repurchased it, and I just was not a big fan of it. From the drugstore also is the Sally Hansen brand, and they have these water resistant airbrush legs. So I have been using this one for forever, and then recently I believe that this one came out. So this one is a spray on. No. So I will put on rubber gloves and then I will spray this into my hand, and then I will just rub it on my legs. But this one comes in a lotion form, which is awesome, and these both have such dark, rich color. I love these for if you just need an instant tan. Like, these are awesome. These are like a foundation for your legs, so it literally hides all veins, hides any sort of things that you want to hide, and it's waterproof, and it does not come off until you're literally in the shower using soap. So I had been a die-hard Saint-Tropez fan. I love Saint-Tropez. This was one of the first ones I found that I absolutely loved. I still love it to death. I always get the Ultra Dark, I think this is called. Yeah, it's like the Ultra Dark one, and it has a very green-based formula, so it's great for the olive tone skin to just get that rich tan. So I love this. This is my second bottle of it. It lasts me forever and ever and ever, and it's a mousse. I love the Saint-Tropez mitt as well. I have really nothing bad to say about Saint-Tropez. It's just a great formula, but it is rather expensive. And that was my only thing, and it felt like it faded fast for me. I love the color that it gives me the first day. Like, I think it looks so good, but I felt like I would have to apply it pretty frequently because it would just fade kind of fast. But it would fade beautifully. It wouldn't like get splotchy or anything. So yeah, I'm a huge Saint-Tropez fan. It is from the brand Loving Tan. This is the 2 Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in dark. So I had heard so many people talking about this, and I was like, okay, when I run out of my Saint-Tropez, I just have to get it. Not a fan whatsoever of the Loving Tan mitt. This is like a velvet mitt, and all the other mitts are like more of a spongy texture. So I hated the mitt. Like, it just was not working for me. It did not blend well. I couldn't like move it around easily, so I did not love the mitt. And the color was very olive based. It was green based, so it gave me a really nice dark tan. But my problem was, again, it would fade fast, but the way it would fade was like splotchy. Like, it would come off in like streakiness, and I hated it. Like, the one thing I cannot stand is when a self tanner comes off and it's just like makes you look like you have like some sort of skin problem. I don't know if it's because it's a 2 Hour Express one. I haven't tried the like regular one that you leave on for 8 hours, but the 2 Hour Express, I couldn't get to love it, and I wanted to so bad because everyone just like swears by it, and I just couldn't get myself to really fully love it. So I'm not repurchasing this, but I mean, so many people say they love it, so I'm not trying to turn you away from not trying it, but it just didn't work for me. This is from the brand Whish, and you can get this at Ulta and I believe Nordstrom. So this is a white based. So it comes out and it's literally white. I love this because first, it smells like coconut, and two, it really hydrates your skin. But I like to use this on days when I feel like my self tanner is kind of fading, and it just kind of gives it a pick-me-up. So it does not give you like that super ultra dark, but it does keep you pretty dark. So I really, really like this. So another brand that I recently started trying was Tanceuticals. So this is their face one, and then this is their body one. I love the mitt that it comes with. This is the mitt. Super great at spreading the product around evenly. The luxurious CC Selfing Tanning Lotion gives you a beautiful, natural, long-lasting tan without the sun or tanning beds. It moisturizes, repairs, and firms your skin. Best of all, fresh coconut scent, eliminates the self-tanner smell everyone dislikes, so it's left with gorgeous tan, blah, blah, blah. Okay. These are like a CC cream, so it's CC Color Plus Correct. So this is actually supposed to be good for your skin. It does give me a nice dark tan, and I got the shade dark in these. So it does give me a nice dark tan. They're cruelty-free, and I like that it helps your skin, and it's also very nourishing as well. This one also comes out kind of like a lighter formula. Like it's kind of just like a light tan. It gives me a pretty dark tan. It fades beautifully. I don't have any problems with the fading, and it doesn't smell awful. So I really, really like these, and I love the face tanning one. I can see a huge difference when I put on my face. Beauty Soul. And let me just tell you guys why I love it so much. It is a green-based one, and it keeps me ultra dark. I just love it because I get such a great dark tan with it. It is very hydrating. I use a mitt to put this on, but I love this because it just keeps me so dark. It's very nourishing, and it fades beautifully. So I absolutely love this. It does have a little bit of a scent to it, but it's nothing bad. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. And then it also comes, they have face ones, and they have some for either normal skin or oily to normal skin. So I got the normal to oily skin, and I really, really like that they are able to customize that for you. Sometimes self-tanners can break my face out. So I have not broken out with any of these products, but I really like that they do have that option. I just love the color it gives me, and I really have nothing bad to say about it. So yeah, I used to not be a big fan of lotions because I was afraid that they would leave streaks and stuff, but I actually find with these two, or these three, that they are super nourishing because they are a lotion formula, and that they stay on better because it's also hydrating your skin. A little demo to show you guys for how I apply the self-tanner. I didn't want to, I know some people put on their swimsuits and stuff, and I didn't really want to do that, so I just kind of have on a body wrap just so you guys can get the general idea of how I do apply it. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I thought I would just throw that in there just to show you guys. Okay, so this is my little demo. I just take a little bit of lotion, and I will put that on my elbows, my knees, ankles, my wrists, in between my fingers, and pretty much anywhere where my skin gets dry. So then I'm going to take this Self Tanner by Beauty Soul, which is my favorite. I love this stuff. And I'm going to put it on a mitt. Sorry, it's super dirty. But I take a pump for each limb of my body. Usually around my legs, I'll do 2 pumps though. And I'll just rub it in. It does have a color barrier, so you can see where it's being applied. And I just do circular motions and rub it in, making sure not to miss any parts. I do my hands, but I don't go super precise on them. They don't get too blotchy because I did have the lotion on it. But I just rub it around, circular motions all over my body, and that's pretty much all that I do for it. So this is how it turns out after 1 coat. I let it sit overnight, and I'm just super tan. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And then for the face ones, I will literally just use my fingers and just spread them in like a lotion. To use a mousse type though, I really like using a buffing brush. This is a Real Techniques one, and it is great for applying the mousse all over my face and making sure that it blends in really nicely and isn't streaky at all. I really hope that you guys learned a lot from this. I will leave all the products that I've talked about listed in the bottom bar. But that is it for this video. I really hope that for those of you who wanted to see this, that it helped. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!